it's 3 NBIs, I believe, we were told that would be, I think, testifying in court roughly on that same video. No? Okay. No. Another thing I wanted to ask you is, what about the prosecution and the defense? I want to ask your opinion lang. I mean, the defense, I would say they're capable, but quite young. We've seen with Corona, there were heavyweights. With ERAP, there were heavyweights too, right? And you could see it in court. What are your thoughts on that?
Hindi, Karen. Okay, first of all, ang problema palagi sa prosecution, dahil politiko ang mga house managers, to use the American term, medyo rusty sila as lawyers. Diba? So medyo sa simula, medyo hindi na nila kabisado ang procedure if they ever knew it. And minsan medyo, I mean, the Corona impeachment, disaster talaga yung prosecution nung simula. Yes. Talagang they dropped the ball. Diba? But on the other hand, ang advantage ng prosecution is dahil nga politiko sila, they never forget na ang talagang kausap mo, hindi man lang yung mga senador, kundi yung lahat yung mga nanonood.
Yeah.
Yung buong bayan. And therefore, they will always, generally, they will prefer clear language and clear explanations. Ang weakness naman ng defense, starting with Estrada up to now, is whether heavyweights or bago pa lang, they suffer from one problem. Ang isang trial sa harap ng isang huwes is precisely scored by maneuvers.
Yeah.
You can have a guilty client and get him off on technicalities.
Tama. Oo.
Diba? And tinotolerate natin yun because what's at stake is so big, life, liberty, property, na we're willing na once in a while yung guilty makakalusot kaysa na sa sobrang kadalian na i-convict ang isang tao, yung mga inosente naman ang mahusgahan. In this case, however, ang tendency ng mga expert lawyers is to look out of touch, sneaky, and snaky.
Okay.
So, for example, remember well, he's dead now, but former Solicitor General Estelito Mendoza.
Yes.
Takot na takot lahat ng mga abogado sa kanya. But he was a terrible defense lawyer.
Yes. He was a terrible trial lawyer. Yeah.
Yes. Because, diba? Because hindi niya gets na may hinusgaan lang ang bawat kilos niya. And therefore, it boomeranged. And that's the case up to now. Now, I think they're the best lawyers you can hire right now. I think people are unfair. They're just playing a particular game.
Yeah.
Yung game nila talaga is a game of technicalities para madiskaril yung proceedings, para mawala ng buwelo yung prosecution para matulog lahat ang nanonood.
Yeah.
And, di ba? Which is why nung binalik nung prosecution yung private counsel, yung usapan, so ginawa niya yung Reader's Digest condensed version ng case, nagwala naman yung dalawang Cayetano. Because kung ibabalik mo yung sa totoong argumento, de baliwala lahat ng mga teknikalidad. And therefore, it's dangerous for the defense.
Moving forward, I think even Senator Ping Lacson has spoken and he wants to speed up the trial. So he knows anybody who's done the former impeachment trials, at 92 trial days with 3 times a week, gusto ko lang sabihin sa publiko, is actually 6 to 7 months. Matagal po yun hanggang matapos ang taon. Yun po yun. I think yung Corona, Manolo, 3 months?
Yes,
It was over. Parang ayoko rin magkamali dito. Kay ERAP, ayun, that was cut short because of course the prosecution walked out with that second envelope. But I think people are feeling the 7 months is quite dangerous, right? It's quite dangerous, lalo na pag umabot pa ng Pasko. na yung tao, hindi na yan ang iniisip. Parang, how would
Well,
you,
it's also more
right?
dangerous. It's also more
Yeah.
dangerous because remember the Estrada Trail, umabot sa Pasko.
Oo
And
nga.
that's all we did nung Christmas na yon, manood ng
Correct.
trial, remember? Sa
Yeah.
gitna ng mga Christmas party, nanonood
Oo.
pa rin ng trial
Yeah.
ang mga tao. And kung totoo if they followed yung schedule na binanggit mo, that's when the more serious charges are going to be discussed.
Yes.
I mean, like we were discussing, pag-usapang bank accounts na ito, ibang level na ang public interest.
Oo.
So there's that also, di ba? So
Yeah.
but I think the senators need to have a caucus. Ang
Yeah.
kailangan nilang pag-usapan, unang-una, hindi pwede itong technique game by 1,000 nitpicking.
Yes.
Kailangan let's keep returning to the core issues and find a way na tama naman na dapat may evidence, may rebuttal, di ba? All of that.
Oo.
But let's do the actual asking and not so much yung nitpicking. And third, maybe go to work more often.
That's true. No, and
Diba?
I wanted to remind the public, no, the most famous impeachment trial worldwide, I don't know if you agree, was of course Bill Clinton, right? Bill Clinton, and I want to read this. I checked it now. It lasted 37 days.
Yes. In fact,
37
Karen,
days.
that's a great, I think, because kung papanoorin lang ng mga senador natin yung sistema ng mga Amerikano,
Yeah.
you'd see how it's done without technicalities, without overly lawyer language. Kwento. Alam mo, yung nagalit yung defense, anong ginagawa nila? Nagkakwento? Yes.
Yeah.
This is a battle of the kwento. May kwento ang vice presidente kung bakit inaapi siya. May kwento ang prosecution kung paano inaapi ng vice presidente ang mga institusyon natin. And then of course they have evidence to prove their side. Yun ang kailangan ilatag.
All right.
Alam mo?
Well, you know what? We are over time, so I do hope to have you back. I
Of course,
really
Karen.
enjoyed this. We can go on an hour or more with this. So Manolo Quezon, thank you so much for coming back to Head Start. Valuable insights and a reminder. I'm sure some of our senators are watching right now. This is a very good reminder what you just gave out this morning. Thank you so much, Manolo. I hope to have you back soon.
Of course. Thanks, Karen.
All right, that was historian Manolo Quezon.